Imagine you're asleep in the middle of the wilderness, not in a cabin, not behind locked doors, just a thin layer of fabric separating you from the darkness outside. Somewhere beyond that tent, a wolf is moving through the trees. A bear is following a scent on the wind. A mountain lion is silently scanning the forest. And if any of them were nearby, you probably wouldn't know, because you're asleep. No awareness, no defense, no chance to react. By every rule of nature, this should be a terrible survival strategy. A sleeping human should be easy prey. In fact, it might be one of the easiest targets in the entire animal kingdom. Predators spend their lives searching for moments of weakness. And for nearly a third of our lives, we give them exactly that. So why doesn't it happen more often? Why aren't predators constantly wandering through campsites, looking for the easiest meal they'll ever find? The strange thing is that attacks on sleeping humans are incredibly rare. And the deeper you think about it, the less sense it makes. Because the animals have every advantage. Yet somehow, they usually choose to stay away. Why? What do predators know that we don't? Maybe predators know something that most humans don't. Because when scientists started studying how predators react to people, they found something unexpected. Again and again, the pattern was the same. The predator notices the human. The predator evaluates the situation. And then, it leaves not always, but far more often than you'd expect. Think about how strange that is. A wolf can outrun you. A bear can overpower you. A mountain lion can ambush you before you ever see it. Yet many of these animals would rather walk away than take the chance. Why? Because predators don't judge prey by one question. They don't ask, "Can I kill it?" They ask, "Is it worth the risk?" And somehow, humans became one of the riskiest animals in the forest. Not the strongest, not the fastest, not the deadliest in a direct fight, just the most unpredictable. And in the wild, unpredictable can be dangerous. But that only creates a bigger mystery. How did humans earn a reputation so powerful that even top predators often choose caution over confidence? For millions of years, getting too close to humans was a bad bet. Not every time, but often enough. Imagine you're a predator living thousands of generations ago. You spot a human. Nothing about it looks particularly dangerous. No claws, no fangs, no armor, just another animal crossing the landscape. Then one of your kind attacks and gets injured. Another loses a hard-earned kill. Another never returns at all. At first, those incidents seem random. But over time, a pattern begins to emerge. Humans bring consequences. And in the wild, consequences matter. A broken tooth can mean starvation. An injured leg can mean death weeks later. Suddenly, the risk looks very different. That's why evolution doesn't need every predator to learn the same lesson. It only needs enough of them. Generation after generation, the cautious animals survived more often. The reckless ones didn't. Slowly, a simple rule began to spread. Getting close to humans wasn't worth the gamble. And the remarkable thing is that the warning may still echo through predator behavior today. But ancient history isn't the only signal predators respond to. The moment they see us, they notice something else. Something that doesn't look like prey at all. Most predators spend their lives hunting familiar animals: deer, rabbits, wild pigs. Animals that look, move, and react in predictable ways. Humans are different. We stand upright, we face forward. We make direct eye contact. And instead of fleeing immediately, we often stop and look back. Imagine you're a mountain lion watching from the shadows. You spot a deer. You instantly understand what you're looking at. You've seen it your entire life. Then you spot a human. The shape is different. The movement is different. Even the scent is different. Nothing quite matches the patterns you're used to. And that's important, because predators rely on recognition. The faster they understand something, the easier it is to decide what to do. Humans complicate that process. We're not clearly a predator. We're not clearly prey. We're something unusual, something unfamiliar. And unfamiliar animals tend to attract caution. But there was another reason humans became even harder to approach. One invention changed the night forever. The invention was fire. And it may have changed humanity's relationship with predators forever. For millions of years, darkness belonged to hunters. When the sun disappeared, humans became vulnerable. Predators became stronger. The forest became theirs. Then humans did something no other animal had ever done. They carried daylight into the darkness. Imagine you're a predator standing beyond the trees thousands of years ago. You can smell humans, you can hear them talking, you know exactly where they are. Normally, this would be the perfect opportunity. But tonight is different. Between you and the humans is a wall of flickering light, crackling flames, rolling smoke, shifting shadows. You don't understand what it is. You only know it doesn't belong in the natural world, and that's enough. Night after night, animals learned the same lesson. Stay back, keep your distance, avoid the light. Over time, fire transformed the night from a predator's advantage into a human stronghold. For the first time, humans could sleep while many predators waited outside the glow. But here's the interesting part. Even when there is no fire, predators still often choose caution, which means the flames were only part of the story. If fire were the whole answer, predators would only avoid humans when flames were nearby. But that's not what happens, even without fire, even in daylight, even when a human is alone. Many predators still choose not to attack. Why? Because predators are not killing machines. They're risk managers. Every hunt is a calculation, not just, can I catch it? But what happens if this goes wrong? Imagine you're a wolf, you're hungry, you spot a deer. The deer might escape, but if everything goes according to plan, you get a meal. Now imagine you spot a human. The outcome is much harder to predict. Will the human run? Fight back? Throw something? Call for help? You don't know, and that's the problem. A predator with a broken jaw can't hunt. A predator with an injured leg may starve. One mistake can mean weeks of suffering, or death. Suddenly, that human doesn't look like an easy meal anymore. It looks like a gamble. And predators hate bad gambles, especially when other food is available. That's why most predators don't spend their lives looking for humans. They're looking for the safest meal with the highest chance of success. And humans rarely fit that description. But if predators usually avoid us, why do attacks still happen at all? Because desperate animals break rules. A starving predator will take risks. An injured predator may have no better option. A mother protecting her young may attack first and ask questions later. That's why attacks still happen. But notice something important. Those situations are exceptions, not normal behavior. In fact, the truly surprising thing isn't that predators sometimes attack humans. It's how rarely they do. Think back to the beginning of this video. You're asleep, eyes closed, completely unaware, surrounded by animals that are stronger, faster, and far better equipped for survival in the wild. On paper, you should be the easiest target in the forest. Yet most predators walk away. Not because they didn't see you, not because they couldn't smell you, and not because they were afraid of a single human. They walk away because millions of years of experience taught the same lesson again and again. Humans are unpredictable. Humans can be dangerous. Humans are rarely worth the risk. That lesson was reinforced by hunting, by fire, by tools, by generations of encounters that favored caution over curiosity. Over time, avoiding humans became the smarter choice, and that's the real answer to our mystery. You don't wake up safely because predators failed to notice you. You wake up safely because humans became the animal that predators learned to think twice about. What's more surprising to you? That predators can easily kill humans, or that most of them choose not to. Tell me your answer in the comments, and subscribe if you love uncovering the strange science behind how humans became the most feared animal on Earth.